The hunt has evolved. Let's talk about the Predator. From the outer reaches of space to the backwoods of southern Georgia, the universe's most lethal hunters are stronger, smarter, and deadlier than ever. And only a ragtag crew of ex-soldiers and an evolutionary biology professor can prevent the end of the human race. With this film, it was directed by Shane Black, and it was one that was supposed to reinvent the Predator franchise. And with this one, it was an interesting one that sadly didn't really reinvent the Predator franchise, as there was never a sequel to this version of it. But with the cast, I thought that the cast was good for the most part. It stars Boyd Holbrook, Trevante Rhodes, Jacob Tremblay, Keegan-Michael Key, Olivia Munn, and Thomas Jane, Sterling K. Brown, and several others. Really, to stand out in this was Trevante Rhodes and Olivia Munn. But it was great to see Boyd in this, where he doesn't play a asshole like he did in Logan and Dial of Destiny. And with how this film is, I got to admit, it did have some entertaining moments. It had some really cool action and some funny moments. Especially with the characters, as we do see this ragtag crew of ex-soldiers teaming up to fight the Predator Yautja. I thought they were good. They were entertaining. They had great chemistry with one another. Seeing them bond and become close, that was pretty good. However, with this film though, it does have a lot of flaws. Throughout the film, there's just a lot of forced humor into it. A lot of unnecessary humor. That there are times where it just ends up being too silly. And also, there was just a lot of unnecessary stuff in the film that if it got taken out, it wouldn't have changed anything. With this film, there was a human antagonist, and I don't think that the antagonist worked. And with how this film ended, it felt similar to Independence Day Resurgence. But with this film, it was cool that there were some nods to Aliens versus Predator. And I gotta admit, it was pretty cool to see a Predator film pretty much take place in modern day. But unfortunately, however, just a lot of stuff in this film didn't work. But yet, at the same time, it was still somewhat entertaining. Overall, with The Predator, while it was pretty entertaining and funny at times, there was just too much in this that could have been taken out. Some stuff worked, a lot of stuff didn't work. And fun fact about this film, originally the ending was supposed to tie more into the Alien franchise, involving Ripley and Newt time traveling back in time, but that never happened. It was filmed, but I think it was completely cut out. I wonder why Sigourney Weaver hated the idea of a crossover between the two. But with The Predator, it was a dumb fun one, but obviously could have been so much better. But have you seen The Predator? If so, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below and follow me for more.